Tishkach is a unique organization that is have been trying and attempting and succeeding in cataloging and in identifying most Jewish cemeteries throughout Europe.
Tishkach means a lot to me. It was my late husband who started it about 12 years ago. He had the idea that there has to be a database that everybody who wants to find out that he had some relative in some place, that it is possible for him to find it out if the burial place is still there, if there is a postcode, how he can get there, and give him the possibility to do the research of the family history.
CER is obviously extremely supportive of Tishkach's work. The Tishkach database is a very comprehensive database of 11,000 entries corresponding to different cemeteries. The purpose is both documentation and preservation. The navigation of the website is extremely simple. Pretty much it's like a search engine, and you put the name of the place, and hopefully if it's there it will appear, and if it's not there it's a sign that maybe it's an entry that needs to be added to the system.
The people who come with me on the trips are aged from 15 to early 20s. We do not go to any of the concentration camps. We do not go to all these places. They do go with the schools because we have a completely different aim. It is a practical aim. It is not to give them the general Holocaust tour. In reality, they really don't know what to expect. They come because they are open-minded, and that's already a good condition to start coming. This is a site where Tishkach comes across often by discovering a new cemetery. Here I am together with the group of youngsters in a cemetery of Poland, where we decide which side of the cemetery we're going to work on, and we're giving instructions how to go about it.
So most of the graves are in a bad condition, but I learned a lot.
We removed the branches and we cleaned up the graves.
This is a short lesson of history where our teacher, Aaron Malinsky, is giving some historical background and explaining to the youngsters the history of that cemetery. Sometimes it's just too late and we are coming just to see rubble and stones, and this was an idea in Poland how to make a memorial even with the broken stones. This picture has been taken on a trip to Ukraine, on the outskirts of Odessa, where we discovered that a farmer has used the territory and has annexed a cemetery to his farm, and we discovered the whole cemetery overgrown with grass. The survey is basically giving us all the information we need for our database.
They asked us a lot of information about the cemeteries, like where it was, how big was the cemetery, the shape of the cemetery.
The questions are how much graves there are, how old they are, how much Jewish people lived before the war.
My favorite part of the trip is usually when we are on our way to the airport to come back and to see the difference it has made in every single person who has come with me. This is a wonderful picture showing our Tishkach group after achieving their work.
I felt a little sad because, I don't know, I felt like I left everyone there, and I don't know, it felt a little weird and sad because I had to move on. If someone would ask me if he should go on the trip, I would strongly recommend him to go. Okay, because it matured me as a person, and I learned new things, and it connected me with my Jewish heritage.
The trip was a positive experience for me. It helped me to be more connected to my Jewish family. It's good that you are there once in your life, that you can learn something about all the Jewish people from Poland.
When people want to be involved in Tishkach, there are several ways they can give donations.
The second way they can be involved is just by interacting with us, by telling us what they feel, what they think, and suggesting novel approaches to make sure that we keep alive this dialogue with government and local authorities on the importance of the message of preserving Jewish burial places.
We love it when schools get involved. Most of all, they can send their children on a trip.
And by being active on this trip as opposed to just passive and getting information, I think they get also a sense of pride and a sense of empowerment.
My hopes for the future for Tishkach are very simple: to increase the database and mainly and more importantly to make a difference to more and more young people.